So, as we conclude this series on mentoring, we've looked at some things that are important for us to be empowered, to be able to give ourselves better to what we do. And so today, in our concluding video, what we are looking at is how can we do things better, not just for other people, but also for ourselves. Spending time, doing things, being kinder. These things will help us become better people. So the 5 take today is something that I am sure would help you do things better. Conversations. Have you thought about why or how important it is for us to have conversations with one another? I mean, the art of conversation is dying. People are engaging all the time with their electronic devices, and the younger generation in particular are even incapable, you might say, of having conversations with others. So the social engagement or the social interaction that they have is often limited only to Instagram or text message at its best. But let me tell you that conversations are very important to us. If you look at the previous generation, or if you look at the early 20th century, you find that people actually had time to invite other people over for a meal, for conversation. Good conversation was very important, and a meal facilitated fellowship and good conversation. So my point number 1 for today is find the time to have conversations. These could be ideally with your kids, with your spouse, with your friends, with your colleagues, but find the time, which essentially means disengage from the phone and actually spend time talking to someone, even if it is for a few minutes. I find that the first hour of the day is always the best time to have a conversation with your spouse or with your kids. Not many things, but just to ask them, how would today go? What do they have planned for today? And at the end of the day, we talk of family meal together. The dinner table is still the best place to have the conversations, to ask the children, how did the day go? For the husband and for the wife to connect with one another. So understand that conversations are very important, and the longer we have these conversations, the better we are as people, because essentially no man is an island. So that's my point number 1 today. Have a conversation with those who are very important to you in your life. Point number 2, do something that you have never done before. This could be picking up a new hobby, it could be helping someone, it could be spending time with an aging parent, or just volunteering, doing something for someone. But do something that you've never done before. And that should be the very reason that you should do it. Maybe it's giving a meal to someone, whatever it is that feels good doing it. Do something you've never done before. And it will be very enriching for you, as you will realize. Spend time outdoors. Point number 3. Spend time outdoors. We spend too much of time inside, by our phones, by our computers, by our work. Take a walk, go out. Spend that little time outside. Before the phones came along, we used to observe people. We used to watch the world as it went by. But today, even if we sit in a park, chances are that we'd be spending that time on our phones. So let's go out, find the time, take a walk, go for a jog. Just go and sit somewhere else on a park bench. Just watch the world. Take the children out. Going outdoors helps us, and we realize how important that is during the recent lockdown. Go out. Spend time outside. It's good for us. It's good for our spirit. It's good for our soul. Talk to a friend. Talk to a friend. That's point number 4. How many friends do we have? I'm not talking of 500 Facebook friends. I'm talking of a real friend. A friend that you may not have recently touched base with, But talk to a friend and ideally take that friend out to a meal or invite that friend over. There's nothing more than friendships that add a little dash of flavor to our lives. Friends are important, and we find that as we get busy and busier, that we don't spend enough time connecting with other people, and that's very important. So but that's point number 4. Talk to a friend. Find the time, at least to say just hello, how are you doing, I hope you're well, you're fine. Because human conversations, like I said, human relationships help us give better of ourselves. And point number 5 that I want to leave with you is be kind to yourself. Take care of yourself. You need to take care of yourself. You need to be kind to yourself. It's very important. It's very important that you spend the time taking care of yourself. Treat yourself and make yourself feel good. It's very important. In our journey, we've been talking of other people. We've been talking of things that will help us do things for other people, but don't forget to take care of yourself. And that's the most important lesson that you can know in being mentored. So I'll see you once again in another series of mentoring, and until we do, let us know in the comments whether you've enjoyed this series and how you like it, and whether and what you like to see us focus more on. So I'm going to sign off that series on mentoring. I'll talk to you soon. Be blessed.